Hello, viewers. Today, we have to install some air conditioners. We have a few of them here. So basically, we have two portable units, and full disclosure, I am not an air conditioner, connoisseur, if you will, like I am with the fans. But watching a lot of your guys' videos out there who are into fans are also into air conditioners. So I do try to pay attention and try to learn from you guys. So basically, I understand. I think the simple concepts of servicing these, as well as just kind of doing the upkeep. I don't really ever see you guys talk about these, so I should imagine you hate them. These portable ones. The reason being I bought these is bought them shortly after it did new construction windows of the house about 5 years ago. And I did have a vintage Carrier Siesta in one of the windows, and I was kind of getting some pressure to not put that in the new windows. And I gave it a good home, so it's gone. But I gave it a good home, and talk about that thing being a backbreaker, putting in a window every year. That's the other thing. While I'm a very strong guy, see previous home gym video on the channel. Fitness is something that's very part of my life. So I am physically a very strong guy. I just cannot stand muscling these things around all the time. This one here on the right weighs a ton. So we have two of these. One goes in the living room. One goes in, I guess you could say, the den or office area. And what I like about using them is you can keep the screens in, because with the windows here, it's all or nothing with the screens. They're not like storm windows where you can slide them up and down. This one, all of these actually, I got off a marketplace or from a friend of a friend kind of thing. None of them are new except for the portable ones. Air conditioners in this home don't get used that often. While I live up in, well, I should say this location's in the New England area, specifically Cape Cod, so it doesn't get hot here. I should say my standard of hot. I'm from the Mid-Atlantic, New Jersey area. That gets hot compared to here. So you might have some stretches where you get into the 80s, but really average highs here is in the 70s. And I can go off on a whole nother tangent about how people freak out it's the end of the world when it hits 75 degrees here. And when it hits 50, they're walking around in shorts. Different topic for a different day. So that being said, these don't get a ton of use. Maybe to pull the humidity out, because it does get very humid here. And you might hear the dehumidifier kick on and off now and again, which is a whole nother video in itself. So we have, it's turning on now, as I say, Frigidaire. We have GE. And then I have, we have, oh my goodness. I think this one is a LG. I had a really big one of that, and I sold it when I replaced the windows, because I would leave it in year round because it was so huge. It was the biggest one you can get on the 120 volt. And so this is like a miniature version of that I got on I believe Craigslist. And then this one down here I paid $20 for, and you get what you pay for. It was only used one time. It came from a bed and breakfast. The guy was selling like 5 of them, and he said the owner was selling them because they're noisy. And I thought, oh, how pretentious. He was right. It is really, really noisy. So that fourth one is actually an extra one, and I think I may put it on Craigslist, even if I just get rid of it, or Marketplace, because it just sits in that spot year round. I know from looking in one of these last year, you can see the dirt. I have to deal with that. I think that one goes in my daughter's room. This one here, I think it's not as bad, but I think that one down there, same thing. And I think that one and that one came from the same owner. So they just need to be cleaned. And what I've learned from you guys on out on YouTube land is the drill drain holes, and I'm going to attempt to do that. But first off, we will do these because these are really just, they don't get that dirty because they live inside, and you have the hose, the exhaust hose, wherever that is, down here, and it's just a filter you just run under the faucet. And what I've learned in another video is you can put a filter in, put it away wet. Things you learn. And while we're down here, really quickly, obviously there's some storage down here, winter storage, summer storage, but I've been asked a few times, you know, people kind of want to see, I don't have like lockers and lockers full of fans, but I do have these guys, and they're coming off the shelf. This shelf I put together during COVID. I have to fix under there. It kind of, I had to mess with it the other day. I was trying to put a fan in a box underneath, and I pulled up on the shelf, and then the whole thing kind of came down, so I got to fix that. But there are fans in service right now because it is June. So these are kind of, so that Edison gets used in the kitchen, so that's going to go up. And then I think that's it. I think I have every fan out that I'm going to use. And then this year, I'm going to do a better job because I talk about how these fans just basically sit here. I am going to rotate in an area where I know the fan's not going to get abused by the sun. So probably not in a window, probably in the living room, kind of put it by the door, the screen door to pull in air from outside. And then when we run one of those portable air conditioners, it also uses to circulate the air. So I'll probably rotate that in. And as much as I think that Robeson is cool, we just did the video on that, I just don't want to use it because I don't want to like any imperfections on it because it's so awesome. But we'll see. We'll probably use it a little bit. And then I have my obsession with Edison Comfort fans. I've pretty much have done videos on all of these individual fans on the channel. So if you see anything you really like, check it out. You know, like I really dig that Edison down there. So cool. The predecessor to these guys. And then I obviously go off the different versions of Finnen lights. You can see in the back, you can see in the back there, the blue cool colors. There's a P25 in that box. I think there's a Toastmaster back there. There's another, it just goes on and on. So this video really wasn't supposed to be about this, but I just thought I would share. And then if anyone out there, I am definitely all about helping each other out. Well, this I need because it goes to, if anyone can guess what that goes to, it goes to that fan. I have some grills from older Lascos up here, and then I have a P or a K223 blade set up there with other Lasco grills. So if anyone's in need of a P223 blade set and they're desperate, let me know. We could do maybe a trade for something or whatever. These I bought off of eBay just recently, not because I needed them, because they're available. They're grills for Toastmasters that are in pristine condition. So I don't have a ton of parts, but if I see something that I think is kind of rare that I know I have a fan for, I would do that. For example, like any K or P223 grills I could use right now. That would be nice. So anyway, this video's gone on a bit longer than I thought it would. Maybe I'll divide it up and just talk about the fans. So thanks for watching, and the next video we will start to install air conditioners after they've been serviced. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment.